why the hell should anybody listen to your advice? Who are you that you're giving people advice?
That's a great question. I get stopped every day, and my favorite thing to say to these young men when they stop me is that me and you are no different. I was you 15 years ago. And I think that's very important. A lot of people online couldn't imagine being the people they look up to. I grew up very poor, South Louisiana, in and out of trailer parks, 11 custody court battles, violence, 2 house fires, no understanding of finance or wealth. And I was able to find the people that I align with, either in books, online, at events, conferences, and build the life that I want. But I am no different from them.
Is it just money?
Absolutely not.
No.
Man, I have the most fulfilling life that anybody could ever ask for. I have one of the best networks, I believe, in the world, with some of the best friends in the world, with the most beautiful family I could ever ask to have, relationships with people I genuinely care about that I get to take care of. Money is just a tool. And I think that's something that's very widely misunderstood about me. 2 things that I think are misunderstood about me for the people that don't follow me or don't like me is that they might think I'm materialistic. Bro, I wear Walmart shirts almost every day. Black t-shirts. Mm-hmm. Money will never make you happy. Taking care of people you love will make you happy, will make you fulfilled. Getting stopped by a young man, like one of the guys that work for you, he told me backstage, he said, I was going through a very rough time and you helped me out of it. There is nothing in this world that I would trade for that conversation. Money can't buy it. So I don't think it's money. I think it's becoming the vision of yourself that you set out to be.
All those challenges, impoverished area, trailer parks, custody battles, no one to look up to. Which was the biggest challenge?
Finding the consciousness to see outside of what was just directly in front of me. Many people, they have 1 or 2 decisions to make in life if they grow up in that kind of situation. 1, they become it. 2, they decide they're going to be everything but that. Mine was the latter. I chose to use sports to get out of my town because I certainly would have been working in the plants on the Mississippi River right now had I taken the path of everyone else, because that would have been the highest level I could have got in that area, in my opinion. And so I wanted to leave. The only thing I knew at the time, the only consciousness I had at that time was to go play college football, get a college degree, and then maybe, if I worked hard enough, I would get a job in Dallas as a project manager. I'd make $150,000 a year maybe, and live in a house that didn't have wheels on it, which was, in the very beginning, one of my main goals. I'm gonna live in a big house that is brick one day, and I'm gonna have a truck allowance and a 401k because I didn't know any better. It was the only consciousness I had.
That's a good life too.
It is a good life until you get more consciousness. I always say the voice in your head that tortures you is the voice that makes you great. So the more I learn and the more I'm exposed to, the more I'm tortured to push forward and do more things. And to be quite honest with you, my biggest fear in life right now is losing that voice in my head that says, no, you should do more. No matter what I do, that voice is there. And I think it's the greatest gift you could ever receive. I think that voice comes from some version of your inner consciousness or God that tells you what you should be doing and what you could do and what's possible for you. And it's the same thing that told you that you have to shoot double time because you have to make it to the hospital to see your son being born. It's the same voice. Where is it coming from? Where do you believe it's coming from? I think could be up for debate depending on the individual. But I do know this, if that voice is lost, you're in deep trouble. So for me, as much as I would like to act like I've achieved everything and I've developed to the place that I'm ultimately going to be, I know that I'll never be happy with it. I'll never retire. I'll never be done. I'll never be satisfied with anything I do. I bought 56 more doors last week. I still feel like I'm behind and I have over 400 doors. And when I get to 1,000, I'll be mad because I don't have 5,000. There is a vision for a day that I'll never see in my life. But it is my most impactful vision of something I want to happen because of the actions I take. There's a table. It has all of my children, maybe 100 of them, but certainly a lot.
Yeah.
Gentleman walks in the room. I'm gone, died days before, and he unloads the trust structure, how I set it all up. And my kids are like, he did what? And he moved it in a trust, and now we don't have to pay tax.